Big question. Why boards? Why do we need to have this other appendage, in a sense, connected with the nonprofits? The board's primary responsibility is to the public. Apart from all of the supportive things which you're going to talk about, at the end of the day, the board speaks for the mission. You're there to make sure that this organization is doing the right thing. And sometimes that may come in conflict with the staff.
I wanted to learn more about what it takes to be a board member at a nonprofit, because I think it's a great way to give back to the community, to use some of the skills that I've accumulated in my own career to help other organizations grow.
You've got to take care of the business of an organization with the same sense of diligence and concern that you would apply to your own business affairs.
I think the session's been great. I think it's well organized. I think there's a lot of information.
Profit and loss statement, it's got columns. A 3-month reserve target requires that the form be signed. Cash flow, directors and officers liability insurance. And this is simple stuff.
I've learned a lot today already, just understanding what I didn't know about being on a board.
How would you go about answering that question?
Finding those students that have not been successful in the past, seeking those out, and try to find out ways to make them successful. Going through the case studies, it's like actually sitting at the board in a meeting, thinking about the kind of issues that we're going to have to very practically.
All the conflicts rule requires is disclosure and due diligence.
With BoardServe, I'm going to get some support in making the right connection to the right organization and learning about what I don't already know.
Nonprofits are under increasing pressure, so strengthened boards are really super important and very valuable to organizations. So you're all going to be making a big impact on whatever board you get involved in. What I'd like to know is if there's one particular thing you'd really like to make sure we cover.
I know I'm the only one in the room that has this desire, which is, how do I attract deep pockets to the board?
How do we match board growth with organizational growth?
Great question. Wow.
How do you develop a board almost from scratch?
How to achieve the diversity.
Implementing effective committee structure within boards.
New ways to try to recruit board members.
How do you balance your new board members with the old members who still have all agendas?
Whew.
I'm usually pretty cynical about training sessions, but the resources were great, and there's at least 3 or 4 that we'll put into play right away. The board report card, the evaluative tools for board members especially, I thought was really wonderful.
What is it that makes a good group a good group? Having fun, absolutely.
Most of this that I'm seeing and that you're putting on is a wish list.
It is a wish list, but it is not an unachievable wish list.
To have the potential to get new people on the board through a structure where they've been trained as well, that's just a really amazing resource. I think we'll do the website side of it pretty quick.
It's sort of like a Match.com for nonprofits. So I think that's great. It makes it easier. It just makes it easier.
These are all the things you would do in any job. So it's just taking those normal kind of business techniques and applying them into the nonprofit setting. Thank you all. This has been a great conversation. Great conversation.